This is going to be a short video because I have to be somewhere afterwards. But some people got curious from the previous video and they were like, Bharat, why don't you reveal your 1 million euro stock portfolio? And it sounds much better than it actually feels. I can tell you one thing, like the more money you make or the more money you have, the lesser somehow it feels. For some people, like this is going to be the goal that, okay, like I reach 1 million euros someday, and from that moment onwards, I can essentially retire, things like that. Because in American YouTube space, they talk a lot about these things. But I feel like when you come to the reality of things and you see how much prices have essentially increased, and also how much the asset prices have increased, you see that like 1 million euros is not the same 1 million euros that used to be when you were in 2016 or 15 or something like that. So I will take you to the screen now. This is my scalable capital portfolio. If you take a look at the portfolio, it's 1.153 million euros right now. Today is Sunday, 26 January. I crossed 1 million actually when I was 29 years old already. That means last year I had already crossed 1 million euros. I'm going to change it to Zeitkauf, and that shows you the entire time period. So how much money I have invested inside and how much money is out now. So if I just like quickly make this calculation for you guys, so 1,153,257, and I'm going to minus 846,333. So it's around 300,000 euros that I had invested inside, and of course it would have been more if the Finanzamt did not steal the money that I had lying in the MSCI World ETF. And I'm very happy that they just took the MSCI World ETF. If they would have taken Nvidia or something, that would have been essentially a lot more painful. What is the portfolio consisting of? The portfolio is made up of AMD. Here I have a profit of like 2,000 euros. Alphabet, I have a profit of 7,000 euros. iShares MSCI World, now it's like 13,000 euros, but it was of course more before. Nvidia is the craziest that ran with me. So you can see here like it's 477% up, which is absolute insanity. And of course there are so many people who have like such better returns on Nvidia, because I also bought Nvidia pretty late. So I think when I bought Nvidia, you can see here at the bottom 23 euros 51, exactly, because they had the stock split. I had invested inside 75,000 euros almost, and I got 430,000 euros. All of these numbers that I invested were without any kind of leverage, because I know there are some people who are also curious about using leverage and stuff. Unfortunately, I do not know things enough about leverage, and I do not feel comfortable enough about leverage for using it to use a 5x 10x Hebel or something like that. I don't want to do that. Palantir Technologies also worked out really well. If you see, it's up 389%. We take a look at the last one, which is Tesla. It's just like plus 100%. So not really the best. Tesla had seen better times if you take a look at the graph also. That's the story that I have with my scalable capital portfolio. Now, some people also wanted some tips from me for investing, and I totally get that, and that's why I wanted to quickly share this. What's my advice on investing? Because some people essentially want to start with investing and they want to know my advice. So the first thing I would really recommend is like own assets essentially. I think like the headline of all of this is going to be just own assets. So it doesn't matter like what kind of assets you have, but if you own assets, that's going to make your life very easy. The reason being that normal people these days, they're really getting priced out of the market. That means the rich people, they have so much money in passive income alone that they don't have to work, and the assets that they own are already making enough money that they can keep on buying new and new assets, so that the asset prices keep on inflating. That means the normal people cannot buy assets anymore, and it is really going to go to an extreme scenario also once you have a lot more involvement of AI and the companies are able to use AI and essentially not pay human workers to do the things. So that is something you should keep in mind. That is something I really believe is going to have a huge impact in the future. So, and here's an extreme example for this. So for example, if you have 100 million euros, right? So the 100 million euros invested at 5% is going to be giving you 5 million euros of pure passive income. So this 5% could be from the stock market, could be from the dividends, could be from real estate that you do. So if you have some kind of real estate and you're getting the rental yield of 5%. But at the same time, somebody who has just 10,000 euros of wealth, that's essentially at 5%, 500 euros in passive income, and you cannot do anything with that. This is the reason why I always say that the very first thing you should be doing is own stocks, but in order to like also like own stocks or like, you know, own your own home, things like that, what you need to do is you need to increase the income that you have. Because if you're not focusing on increasing your income, if you're not focusing on some kind of side hustles, things like that, you will not be able to make this extra money. So when you make this extra money, you invest this extra money, you are going to keep on making more and more passive income. And I'm not talking about passive income from what like other people talk about, because I know there are a lot of like also scammy things which they talk about in these kind of scenarios. I'm talking about actually like owning companies, owning dividends, I mean getting dividends, owning rental properties and so on. Those are the areas where you can actually make passive income. Still, it's not always completely passive. There is going to be some kind of active involvement, but again, if you care about your money, you're going to have some kind of involvement with the money that you're investing inside somewhere. So that's why I think like, you know, rental properties and stuff is not a bad option at all. Own your own home. I think like this is my second biggest advice, because asset prices really are rising and rising and rising. I think the least thing you can do is at least own your own home, because then you have one asset with you that you're able to essentially use in the end if something goes wrong, whatever. And you also don't have to like, you know, pay rent to other people and essentially make them rich. So that is something, if you can work towards that, that's also an important goal that I would recommend for you guys. And once that is done, I think like owning rental properties, I think that would be a great thing that you could do. The next thing that I want to show you is quickly the real estate portfolio. So the real estate portfolio I have is going to be making me around like 5,250 euros. Right now it is making me 2,450 euros because 2 apartments are under construction. There was one studio which I was essentially renting out, which I'm no longer renting out anymore. So that was another 500 euros. So my rental income used to be till 2 months ago around 3,000 euros per month, but now it's just like 2,450 euros per month. I have 7 apartments and we have 2 houses in our name. So like that's our rental portfolio. Again, one more question that many people had also is like, you know, you always talk about like, how did you make so much money? And one guy was like, you're Indian, you're living in Germany, how did you make so much money? So first of all, that's not a very smart comment. Like, you could be from any nationality, but if you have the courage to run your own business, fight with the tax authorities like I had to in Romania, like I had to in Germany, and you're able to essentially win these battles and keep on continuing what you're doing, you're going to reach a stage where you're able to essentially lean back a little bit and let your money work for you. So having a business is one of the most important things you can do. This is one of the biggest advice I can give you, which is have some kind of consulting business, have some kind of freelancing business, have some kind of business on the side that you can do, which increases your income so that you can own more assets. If you want to take anything from this video, just take this, that you need to own more assets in order for you to have some kind of decent life afterwards. If you want to start investing today, I have made many videos about investing previously, how do you open your depot and things like that. You can use my affiliate link with Scalable Capital, which is given in the link given below. With this, you help support me without any kind of additional cost to you. I hope this helps. If you have any kind of further questions, I'll be happy to respond to you in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.